Welcome. It is Wednesday. Time for a productivity stream. Let's see. Nobody watching just yet. Give everybody a few minutes. How was your week? Mine was pretty good. I got a lot of stuff done last week. That was awesome. I survived my first book event of the fall, so I sold some books out in Missouri City, Texas, which is southwest of Houston or southwest Houston, so in the Sugarland area, if you're familiar. Um, Good time, lots of fun people. Got to talk to some friends, saw some people I hadn't seen in a really long time, so that was really good. And I sold a few books, so new readers. That's amazing. That's never a bad day. It was a nice day to drive out to Missouri City. Cool event. Um, Keep an eye out for those little small events in your neighborhoods. There's tons of them. So we'll go over that at the end. But I had a great weekend doing that. And then a chill weekend writing and doing art and cleaning. Because I like to clean. That's not a problem for me. Yeah, so if you're new here, this is my Wednesday productivity stream. So we will, in just a little bit, 7:10ish or so, we'll go into our first sprint. So I'll set a timer for 45 minutes, and then we will do whatever you're going to do. I'm going to write tonight. I'm working on a novel, and I really need to get it done. So I will be writing. I'm like on chapter, I won't say. Anyway, I'll make sure to take a picture of my word count this time so I know how many words I get done in the sprint. I forgot last week. Whoops. But you are free to do whatever you like to do. If you want to write along with me, get some stuff done. If you want to read, if you want to do art, draw, paint, sculpt, whatever is in your mind to do. If you need to unload the dishwasher and clean for 45 minutes, go right ahead. And yeah, we'll get some stuff done. It's a lot of fun to get stuff done. It's good for me to just be engaged. So you will see cats and a weird little dog coming in and out of the bedroom back there. Don't be alarmed. Although I see 1, 2, 2. Oh, all the cats are accounted for. The dog, I think, is he's going back and forth. He's had a rough day. I clipped his nails today, and it was apparently the worst thing that's ever happened to him in his entire life. So there you go. And he's had a rough life, believe me. What are we reading? How are we filling our creative well? What are we doing? I had a big week of books and stuff. So I finished an audiobook, The Good House by Tananarive Due, and I won't talk about it right now because it is one of my monster books. We'll be talking monster books starting next week. But I finished that out and I loved it. That's the short version. I have more to say. If you have read The Good House and you want to talk about it with me, drop me a DM and let me know. You can DM me, I think, on YouTube. I have no idea, to be honest with you. But if you're on my Facebook or socials, or you want my email address, like email me, jrainey213@gmail.com. And I would, or drop it in the comments of this video, whatever you want to do. But if you want to talk about that book with me, I'll be looking for at least one person to talk about that book if you want to, or talk about magic and witchy stuff. But next week, we will start with the vampire book. So we're going to start, I'll put this at the end too. We're going to start with Certain Dark Things by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. I cannot wait to talk about that. It's the first monster book challenge book we'll be talking about vampires. And I'd be interested to see where that goes. The format next week might be a little bit different if I can find a guest to come talk about that book with me, because I don't want to shortchange that. But other stuff I have been reading, last week I was reading My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. I'm still reading it because I got so involved in The Good House, I didn't want to stop listening to it. But I'm about 2/3 of the way through this book. I have a lot of feels about this book too. So that will be our demon read. What else did I do this week? Oh, Friday night I attended a reading and book launch for The Seemingly Impossible Love Life of Amanda D. By Anne Rose. It was an awesome time at the Barnes and Noble in the Woodlands. I really enjoyed. She read the first chapter of the book. I really enjoyed it. It's contemporary romance, so that's not something I read all the time, but I think that it's important to read varied genres and whatever you feel like reading. And I actually know Anne. That doesn't matter. I would read that anyway because it was so fun when she read it. If I didn't know her, I would still want to read it. But that'll be a nice palate cleanser maybe for when I get through all these monster books. It'll be a few weeks before I get to that one, although at the rate I'm going, it might not be that long. So I'm going to finish out My Best Friend's Exorcism and then start Survivor Song. This is a zombie apocalyptic book. And we still have Mongrels by Stephen Graham Jones to go for a werewolf book. So that's a lot, but it's been really fun. You can't, I don't know, I think Stephen King goes, you can't be a good writer if you're not a good reader. So it's important to read, fill up your creative well. I know I feel so much more like writing and doing anything when I'm, listening to stories or hearing stories. I don't have an audio book right now. Like I said, I finished The Good House and I have no Audible credits, so I'm waiting for those to recharge. And then I'm going to pick another Audible book. I mean, I'll have to pick one for tomorrow because I have a long drive tomorrow. So I like to listen as I drive back and forth to work. Oh, yeah. Sunday, I went out specifically to get this book, Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. It's the sequel to The House in the Cerulean Sea, which is one of my top 5 all-time favorite books I read. It made me cry, so I can't wait to read this one. So I've got really cool books after this, and we'll see what November's challenge brings. November is NaNoWriMo month, so I'll be thinking up something for that, but we'll want to focus on writing for NaNoWriMo month. But anyway, that's what I'm reading. Listening to, don't have an audio book, but I listen to various podcasts. I listen to Sword and Scale sometimes. That guy's kind of a jerk, but I like the way he tells true crime stories, so it's kind of like, okay. So don't come at me if you don't like that dude who does Sword and Scale, because I listen for the story. And he actually kind of tells it well, even if he, I don't necessarily care for him and his interjections that much, but he does a good job telling the story. Anyway, watching. So the main thing I watched this week was I watched the Sopranos documentary that was on Max. So I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, the David Chase documentary on Max about the Sopranos. If you know me at all, you know that I am an insane Sopranos fan. I have seen that TV show. I don't know who's seen it more than me, maybe David Chase. But I watch it and rewatch it. I think it's one of the best, if not the best written TV show of all time. Crazy fun characters. They're awful people. And I think that show changed the way TV worked. But anyway, the documentary is awesome. You get to see auditions for the characters. They talk about, when they cast each person and how they felt when they cast that person. It was really fun. And lots of stuff I didn't know about the show. So if you like The Sopranos, I highly recommend that. Goals tonight. Let's see. It's 7:10. Got about just a few more minutes before we start a sprint. So my goal tonight, like I said, is I'm going to be working on my Misplaced Adventure, Huntress and Harvester book 2. I'll be working on that until I get her done, I guess. So we'll see where we're at tonight. Hopefully, I'm at the start of a new chapter. So I want to get as far into that as I can get tonight so that I mean, tomorrow I'll do another productivity stream over on the Chris Dragon Ship feed, but we'll see where we get. Hopefully, we might get 2 chapters this week. That would be awesome. I've been feeling a lot more like writing, so that's really good. So that's my intent. So if you focus on whatever your intention is, that would be awesome. So you can get whatever you want done. If you make anything cool, be sure to take a picture and tag me so I see it. I would love to see it. Love to see whatever people are making on this, if anybody is. But I think that's about it. I don't think I have too much else to check in with. Nothing's really preventing me from kicking some word butt tonight. So I'm kind of excited to get to it. I'm going to go ahead, and it is 7:11. So we will say that back at 7:45. 7, I don't know how long that is, but it seems like a nice even number. So 10 after would be 20 till. So, okay, we'll say 7:50. I don't know why I said PM. Everybody kind of knows if I don't know if you're not watching this in PM. So, I'm going to mute my microphone. The camera will be on so you can watch me writing. I'm sure that's super exciting for you. Hopefully you're doing your own productivity thing. And Alexa, set a timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, starting now.
There she goes. And good luck. See you back here in 45 minutes. Okay, I said 7:50. That wasn't quite 45 minutes, but it seems like a good round place to stop. Alexa, stop timer.
45-minute timer canceled.
I did okay, I think. Let's see where we got to. We had a creeper dog alert. Sorry about that if you were watching my creepy little dog with his creepy little dog eyes in the camera. It creeped me out a little bit, honestly, and I love him, so. I'm trying to cipher here, get all the saffron done. 770 words. Probably like halfway through a chapter, which is more important to me than word count. Is this a new mic, Kelly? No, it is the same mic. Is it suck or something? Might be because it's like farther away or different location. It's my cheap $20, $30 podcasting mic. Yeah, it's super cheap podcasting mic. I recommend it all the time to people getting started in podcasting. We got these a nice set of them when we did BFE, and they are really good mics. I didn't want to pay for the fancy Shure ones. I'm sure they sound awesome too, but I'm a budgeting person. Yeah, there's something. I think I moved my camera a little bit during another stream. Maybe I was trying to get it in a more centralized location so I would actually look at it. And so perhaps that's it. Also, it swings around. I did get like a swing army thing for it, so it can be moved out of my way and it doesn't get yanked down by cats because they're Destructicons in here every other day. Nice. 6 pages is plenty. That's good. We didn't really go quite 45. It was more like 40 minutes. I don't know. I'll do a better job at the maths next time, probably. Oh, let me take my little banner off. I'm learning all the fanciness on StreamYard. I do need to test out like bringing somebody in, so because I want to do that next week. Next week we will be talking about the vampire book. So I need to find a vampire expert, a Van Helsing, to talk about vampires, or a Sylvia Moreno Garcia expert to talk about Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Story Dragon had to get a car radio appointment. Ew. Like put a new car radio in? I actually put a car radio in a car one time in my first Honda. I ripped out the dash, rewired everything. I put a fancy CD player in it back in the day. 2006 original, yeah. Yeah, my little ghosties. Yeah, they have succulents and then they're fake succulents, but they come out for Halloween. One of them I got the one that's the not the colored flickering one, but the white flickering one. I got it at Home Goods. I shouldn't be allowed to go in Home Goods at Halloween. It's dangerous. I just spend money there that I don't need to spend. But I mean, Halloween decorations are important to my mental health. So I really need to have Halloween decorations, and Home Goods usually has really cute ones. They have some too cutesy, but I mean, a lot of them, and some of them could use a good doctoring up. So I yes, I did find something for my corner. I'll take a picture of it and send. So I found this. You know what? I'm going to get up and get it because it is too pretty not to share. So I got this. This is my bride. Her eyes light up. Let me see if I can. I don't put the eyes on because I think she looks better without it. But she's kind of on like a pedestal thing. Maybe I'll put her here in the background so that she can stare creepy into the screen. There. Anyway, yeah, I did find that. So she sits on this book thing I found at the Goodwill and doctored up, and then I have some candles around her. So she's in my front window. But frankly, she will probably. That's not a Halloween decoration. That's more of a decor I keep out all year long. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, I love the bride. Yeah, I know. She has like, I don't really know why that is. I guess because like if you just pretend she has things there, but she's beautiful. I think it's they had some others. They had like bust, like a hipster Frankenstein bust, and a goofy looking Dracula one. I did not like the Dracula one, so I didn't get it. But I did find, I call him my hey girl hey Frankenstein guy. He's hilarious. I'll have to send you guys a picture of him. He sits by her, and I feel like I've now got like a universal monster thing going on, which is fine by me. Like I said, that's year round decor, so um it's she should be clutching pearls. I don't think she has pearls. That would interfere with her bride reanimation, maybe. I don't really know. I'm not up on animating dead people. Although I have seen The Bride of Frankenstein about 8 billion times. So, best Universal monster movie. Very best one. So good. Um but yeah, no, I found her, and I'm trying to stay out of the stores where I know there will be Halloween decorations. Although I did order some stuff from Amazon because I set up my book table last weekend and I really thought it was lacking. I did not do a good job with it. So I have some work to do on my book table design. So I will be working on that. I literally have it on my to-do list of all the stuff I have to find something. So it'll be interesting to see what I come up with. Um all right. Well, oh, I got 3 people watching. I know 2. I don't know who the third one is. If you're silent, that's cool. I think I am going to start the next. It's 8:01. I think I'm going to start the next 45 minuter, and then we'll have a few minutes at the end to chitty chat and wrap up. So 8:01, we will go to 8:46. Alexa, set an alarm for 8:46 p.m.
Alarm set for 8:46 p.m.
Thankfully it was on the one, so I didn't get confused on the maths this time. But I will see you back here in 45 minutes. And oh, I think we're gonna get a cat yeet. Gonna get a cat yeet. No, icky. Anyway, 45 minutes, cat yeet. All right. We're back. Back. And I am so close to finishing this chapter. So close. Very exciting. Let's see. Again, that matters more to me. I really got in a groove there at the end. That matters more to me than the word count, but I will write it down just for posterity. Almost 1,000 words. All right, Kelly, good reading all the way to 86. Awesome. And Story Dragon. Everything done but your blog and the links. Awesome. That is good news. Yes, Anne's book. Yep, I shared that at the beginning of the stream. I'm excited to read that. It'll be a palate cleanser after All My Monsters. Yeah, I'm super pleased with that productivity. That got me exactly at a place, and I wanted to be in this chapter almost at the end, but in a great ending spot. And then it's pretty much a bunch of action for the next few chapters, which is easier to write than reaction. So that was good. Looks like we might get a cat eat. No, he's been pretty good. No. You're gonna get eaten. Gonna get eaten. Yep. Gonna get eaten. You even know it. Get out of here, Icky. Go. Yep. Out. Go. Oh god, that cat, I swear. Yeah, he is a very loving cat, but he is the worst. As far as I don't know. He has so many like attention issues that it makes him the most annoying cat I've ever had in my life to deal with. He screams in the middle of the night. He'll bang the TV. He's not allowed to bang and touch the TV, but he gets up and like beats the TVs for no reason. Like I don't know what the reason is. I guess maybe he might want food, but he's never been like overly food motivated. I just think he wants me to talk to him and he thinks that's the only way to get me to pay attention. So it's really annoying. Really annoying. And it often causes me to grab a broom and try to kill him. So yeah, so that is an awesome evening. I feel really good about what I got done. I hope everybody else does too. Yeah, his soaps, yeah, his stories. He likes to watch his stories. He likes to be held. Now he's got a catnip bag, so that's gonna go real well for me later. When I try to actually go to bed here in a few minutes, because I have to get up at the ass crack of dawn tomorrow. So yeah, so good work tonight. Things going on the next week. So if you're watching this, everybody, next week is banned books week. So 9/22 to 9/28 is banned books week. And I saw that on a flyer at Copperfield's Books last Sunday when I was there. So they are going to be Copperfield's is doing a special. If you come in and buy a banned book, I think that you get entered to win some prizes, and they have some cool stuff there for banned book week. So if you can, you should probably check out Copperfield's books and see what they've got. I know I'll be trying to do that probably Sunday. I'll go back over there on Sunday. Maybe I do want to check out Banned Book Week stuff over there, because I think it's cool. And in the course of knowing that, on Saturday, I actually think I have D&D on Saturday, so I don't know. I'd have to go early in the morning if I go on Saturday instead of doing pages, which I can. That's fine, but I have to be available. I'm not sure what time they're going to want to leave for D&D. So Saturday, yeah, early is good too. We'll figure that part out. But anyway, Banned Books Week. And if you're not local to Spring, Texas, where Copperfields is at, you should check out Banned Books Week. There's a website. I found it when I was looking up Banned Book Week. And there's all sorts of calls to action if you are upset by books being banned, which I'm very upset by books being banned. I wouldn't ban any book in the world. I don't care what it is. I disagree with it. If you're not, you have to be smart enough to handle books that are challenging. And I mean, I'm not saying like you should let your kids read whatever, but my parents let me read whatever, and I turned out just freaking fine. So I'm smart enough to know what is what. Maybe you have to worry about, younger kids not reading Mein Kampf or whatever, but I mean, I probably could have done that. I doubt my parents would have paid any attention, and I'm fine. I'm not a Nazi, so actually I've never read Mein Kampf. But I don't believe in banning books. I believe in educating people so that the banned book doesn't have to be banned, and it wouldn't have to be banned anyway. So anyway, check out your local bookstore for banned books, and read up on what books get banned and why. I looked at the list of most commonly banned books, and they're all LGBTQ content, because why would kids want to read about that? I have no idea. It is annoying as shit. So check out Banned Books Week. It's pretty cool. The next live stream will be tomorrow night on the CDS feed. Kelly will run that. I will be writing on that, and I'm thinking I'm going to get another chapter done at that. That's another solid 90 minutes of writing I can get in. That'll be great. 2 chapters in 2 days. That gives me, maybe I can start a little streak. I'm excited about that. So we'll be doing that. And then Monday night is the reading sprint on CDS. I had a good time Monday. I got most of The Good House finished, and probably I'm thinking I'll be done with My Best Friend's Exorcism by then. But I'll have to go right on to the next monster book. So you have plenty of live stream feeds. I'll post them on my Facebook too, the Facebooks and the Instagramsers. And again, next week, part of this stream will be less writing and more discussing Certain Dark Things by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. So yeah, it is good nano prep. We gotta think of some cool stuff. I have some people who are willing to come on and talk about craft. I'm thinking about in November, maybe getting 2 or 3 people in to do sprints on live sprints, and then getting some people to talk some craft things, like answer some very specific question, maybe around motivation, maybe around like things you can do to stay on your streak during nano. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited about it. So yeah, next week, first monster book, because it's the end of September next week. It's like the last week in September, if you believe that. I feel like Labor Day was just here. So it's insane. But yeah, CDS people will be game. That's the thing. I have a ready-made source of probably podcast guest if I want them. I get that. And I've got some cool stuff lined up. So anyway, Certain Dark Things next week. Find something productive to do. Thank you, everyone. It's 8:55. Can I go 5 more minutes? What do we got? Anybody got anything else? Am I missing any cool events or activities this weekend? I don't have any book activities until October 5th at Copperfield's Fair, but after October 5th, I am booked solid. I might be even booked next weekend. I'm thinking about going to like a wolf festival. I'll talk about that later, but yeah, so the fall is always so booked up and I love it. I love that the weekends are full of stuff. I mean, I'll probably be like, "Oh my god, can I get a break at some point?" But it feels good to have book events. It feels good to have because I've got some new ones coming up I would have never done. So I'm kind of branching out. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about a lot of things, and that's really good for my mental health and it's really good for my productivity. Being excited about doing these. Family dinner Saturday night. Yep, that is an adventure. My family is far, but it's always an adventure when we get together. Oh, are we going to get a third cat eat? I think we might get a third cat eat because someone just doesn't get it. Yeah. Sleeping Saturday. Yeah. It is such a good feeling to sleep in, not set an alarm clock. Yeah, I'm not eating him yet. I mean, he's fine where he's at. He only gets yeeted if he comes on the desk. So now he's just showing you his butt. No, he's going away. He's going to annoy me in another way. Yep, 24-hour readathon. No, I have big plans for Nano. I have big plans for the month of October and for Nano. Kelly will like my plans for Nano. So a lot. And yeah, readathon. I have to stock up. When I get going, like I can get through a lot of a book. I don't know. I've been picking I'm on such a good streak with books. I'm afraid to pick another one up because I'm like, "Oh my god, it's going to suck. It's going to break my streak" cuz I've read two great ones in a row, so yep. Yep. Oh, I have no shortage of books. No problem there whatsoever. Um I actually called my TBR pile because I'm like, there's no way you're going to read some of these. So, Once in Future Witches. Yeah, that's a great cover. I know I picked that up. I thought I bought it, which is why I told you I thought I might have it, but I definitely don't have it. I went through the books. Yep. Third cat eat. Yep. There you go. That's 3 cat eats. I knew I'd get another one if I just was patient. Um Yeah, once I get the monster reads, I'm definitely going somewhere beyond the sea. So I can't wait. And I got some controversial advice on reading the rest of Akatar. So I was told to skip like 2 books and go to like A Court of Silver, whatever. I don't know, the book where the sister takes over. Because I was told that like the fairy girl is annoying or whatever. Farah. I don't even know how to say that name. Farah. It looks like fairy in the book. You're like, I don't know how to. Is this Farah? Fairy Fawcett, whatever. Anyway, I got good advice last weekend on that about to skip around like Wikipedia 2 books because they're not really very good, and then like the other one picks up and it's okay. So I don't know if I get that kind of advice. Maybe I just skip those books because I did not really care much about the first A Court of Thorn and Roses anyway. I'm sure it was fine. There are things I liked about it, things I did not, and I don't know that I would think. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Taylor, I was given the advice that there's like it's quite spicy. Not that I'm a spicy reader person, just that like if I'm going to read something like that and I'm promised spice, I would like there to be spice. Like I personally don't usually write spice and I wouldn't seek out like specific spicy books. I would just prefer like if someone's going to advertise, I want to be given the correct amount of spice. Yeah, A Court of Silver Flames. I think that's it too. It was definitely silver. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, spice. Nest is a spice for sure. Yeah. I I will probably just skip to it. But again, I don't even know. Like, life is full of great books, so to have to like trudge your way through a bad one, I'm just not about that life anymore. My TBR is too big for that. But I'm having a good time with my reading challenges. And again, I have not hit a bad one so far of the ones I picked. I've enjoyed all of them. So I'm excited to keep going. And excited to talk to monsters. So all right, it is 9:01. That feels like a great place to stop. We got a lot done tonight. We got 3 cat eats. We got a plan. We got a solid plan for Saturday of sleeping and banned books. And although I think the banned books week starts Sunday, so it might be better on Sunday. But I do know we have to go talk to Tiffany. So anyway, solid plans. And so I hope you have a great night. Rest of the night is awesome for you, that you find some great reads, that you get some productivity, do something fun, do something exciting. And I will see you back. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night on the CDS feed, and I'll see you back here next Wednesday. Take care, everybody.